Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup routine for you to show you what I wear on a everyday basis. So without further ado, let's get into this video and let's get started. So first up, I'm going to be doing my foundation, and the foundation I'm going to be using is the Maybelline 24 Hours Superstay. And I bought this foundation probably a couple of weeks ago now, and I've been testing it out and I've been absolutely loving it since. So for my mirror today, I'm going to be using the Safe Does Nails Extra Spice palette, and it is honestly one of the best mirrors I've ever had in a palette. Okay, so next up I'm going to be doing concealer, and I'm going to be using my trusty Collection Lasting Perfection concealer in the shade Fair. So at the moment I think I have about 5 of these concealer bottles that are almost empty, so that shows just how much I love it, and I'm having to proper dig my wand in there to try and get out the last bit of product because I don't want to waste the last few. So because this concealer is clearly nearly empty because I've loved it so much, I'm going to pop on a bit of this one as well, which is the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation in shade Soft Beige. So this one's a little bit darker, so they go together quite nicely. I'm going to pop it in all my little problem areas where I normally pop it. And I'm going to blend it all out. Okay, so the next thing I would do is my brows, and for my brows I am using Ka-Brow by Benefit. It is one of my favourite products ever for eyebrows. I'm using mine in a shade 3. However, it takes me literally, no word of a lie, about 10-15 minutes to do my eyebrows. So I'm going to go do them off camera and I'll be back in a mo. So I've just finished my brows. They're not the best brows ever, but they will do for today. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is my eyeshadow, and I'm going to be using my trusty Safe Does Nails Extra Spice palette. I have been absolutely loving this palette since it's come out. It's the first time in ages I've actually been digging a drugstore palette. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to go in with this pinky shade called 21. And I'm going to run that through my crease. As you notice, I haven't primed my eyes or anything, just because that's not something I typically do on an everyday basis. Okay, so next up I'm going to be taking the shade called Sweet and Sour, and I'm going to be running that through the crease again and the outer corner of my eye, and I'm going to be using this Lottie London brush as well that I picked up from Superdrug. Okay, and now I'm going to be taking the Vitamin C yellowy shade, and I'm going to be popping that all over my lids. Cool. So sometimes when I do my eyeshadow, I will cut my crease and put some shimmer on top, but I'm not going to be doing that today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bit of this shimmer shade called LA Sun, and I'm going to pop that straight on top of the eye shade we've just applied. So I also like to put a little bit of shadow underneath my eye, so I'm going to be taking again the 21 bright pink shade and running that underneath. Cool, so now my everyday eyes are done, I'm going to be doing my powder. The powder I like to use is this Rimmel Radiance Clear Perfection one, and I use it in the shade Translucent 21. So I've had these powders for ages, and I have a few left which need to use up all the crummy bits. So it's really awkward to apply because the crumbs just go everywhere. So I've got my mirror down here. I'm going to be holding my powder to the side so I'm going to get crumbs everywhere. I'm just going to pop this on my face. My jeans are really feeling it right now. They're getting all the crumbs of this powder. These are fresh black jeans on this morning. And if you know the issues of black jeans, you don't want to wash them too much because they go grey. So next up, I'm going to be doing contour. I'm going to be using this Rimmel Kate palette, and I'm using the middle contour shade. I find this shade is darker than the shade I'd usually go for. I'm honestly not the best at contouring. I say not the best, I'm not really good at it at all. And then, once I've kind of put a little bit of my cheeks, don't worry, I'm going to blend that out in a minute, I like to kind of put some round the outer bits of my face just to bronze myself up a little bit so I'm not looking quite as pasty and quite so pale. And now, I'm just going to blend that all out. Don't you love how when I'm filming this, all the dogs in the street have picked a convenient time to all bark at the same time? Excellent. So, now I've done my contour, we're going to with highlight, and my favourite highlight palette at the moment. This is Aurora by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I absolutely love it. I think today I might just go in with the Lyra shade, as that's just a really nice golden one. And I'm also using my Spectrum highlighter brush, which is an A10. So next up, I'm going to be doing mascara, and I'm going to be using my Laura Geller Lash Boss mascara. I spoke about this mascara in one of my vlogs. It's my absolute favourite mascara at the moment. I've been using it like every day since Christmas, and I'm going to have to repurchase a new one when it runs out because I just can't go without it now. So, next thing and final thing I'm going to do is my lipstick, and I think today the one I'm going to wear is one that I've been wearing a lot at the moment. So that is this one by NARS, and it's in the shade American Woman, and it's just such a gorgeous colour, well at least I think so. Also, just to add in, this is really hurting when I'm putting this on because yesterday I bit my lip and kind of split it open, so it's a little bit sore. And there you have it, my everyday makeup routine. I hope you like the final look. I can link the products that I've used down below in case I forgot to mention any of them, or if you want to grab them and buy them yourself, there should be links of all the products I've used down below. So don't you forget, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment if you like, as that would be lovely. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.